Hi everyone, Happy New Year. Today is January 1st, 2025. I wish you all a great year ahead. Today I wanted to do a quick recap of 2024 and then talk about some of my New Year's resolutions for 2025. In 2024, it was a relatively okay year. I'd say not bad. I got 1,000 more followers on Instagram. Thank you for those who follow me at Foodie Lock on Instagram. That was mostly as a result of me changing up my style, which is where I sort of talk for the first 7 seconds and introduce where I'm at, and then get right into the meat of the video. That style has worked really well for me, and I just want to let any of you know that if you're struggling with anything in life, just try something different. As you all know, this is the YouTube channel, but I have been a what you call a foodie or food influencer on Instagram. And so that's why you may see that on YouTube, I have some of my Instagram reels that are mostly food reposted on YouTube. But I'm also at the same time trying to start a YouTube channel with some long form content, and I don't want that to be food. Which leads me to the next success in 2024, which is that I gained 322 subscribers on YouTube, which is almost double from the year before. And I want to thank each and every one of you. I know that there are a lot of big YouTubers out there with huge numbers, but for me, that's a huge win, and I appreciate each and every one of you. As you all know, I make great efforts to reply to every single comment on all my videos, and especially in my most recent badminton video, I was very happy that I could help some of you select a racket, and I hope to do more of those videos or maybe other types of videos on YouTube that aren't the IG reels that are food in the future. And with that said, the next is that I got a promotion in my full-time job. I stopped drinking for 5.5 months. I can elaborate on each of these, but I'm not going to. I extended my mortgage by 6 months, which helped save me quite a bit of money because my current rate is 2.8, and if I were to renew today, it would be, I'd say, 5%, and that's a lot of money that I frankly can't afford. And because I was able to extend it and push that out to next July, I'm buying myself a bit more time to see if rates can come down a bit more, and then hopefully I can afford it then. Also, I've went snowboarding once. That's actually quite big because I haven't gone snowboarding in 2 years, and in the previous time I went snowboarding, I broke my rib, and then the previous time before that, I tore my hip flexor. So I'm a bit traumatized, and I feel like I'm pretty done with snowboarding. But at the same time, I haven't had too many uses out of my snowboard, my bindings, and my boots. And I just wanted to sort of overcome that trauma and sort of use the equipment that I have. And I made it a goal to go snowboarding once this season, and I did that in just last week. So I'm very happy about that. I went on my first vacation in a long time in 2024. So in February, I went for a 2.5 week vacation in Tokyo. That was phenomenal. I could deep dive into like why I didn't go on vacation for many years before that, but this year marked the first time I went on vacation, and I'm hoping to go again in February because I just love Japan, and I might go to Korea. So if any of you have any tips for either of those two places, please let me know, especially Korea. Actually, for Japan, I'm hoping to go to a place called Fukuoka, and I've never been there before. So if you have any tips, let me know. All right, so now we're here in 2025. For 2025, I have 5 goals that I want to share with you. The first is I have a little bit of scoliosis. Scoliosis is where your spine is a little misaligned, curvy, and it's causing me a lot of pain. I did go and try to seek out a physiotherapist that does specialize in scoliosis. Long story short, I think we came out with an exercise that I could do, but I've just been for whatever reason, really lazy with the exercises. So I guess my goal for health is to try to do more regular exercise on my back for scoliosis and go to that massage therapy and scoliosis physiotherapy clinic more often to put more attention to fix my back. If any of you have scoliosis, please let me know what can help, because I find that my issue is that I feel very discouraged by these exercises. I don't feel like that's the way to go, and I don't know if there's any non-invasive physios that can sort of not massage but kind of treat your back, or is it just by way of exercises? The other thing is I have really dry eyes, and I love to be able to do a few things that the optometrist had told me that, again, I'm lazy. So I think the common theme here is I've just not done what I've been told to do on the health front. And finally, in terms of all the muscle aches that I have from constant wear and tear from playing badminton, I am going to buy a massage gun and try to massage my muscles more often. That's my health goal. That's the only health goal inside the 5 that I have. Number 2 is it's a little bit of a stretch goal, but I'd love to move. I currently live in downtown Vancouver. It is in the smack in the middle of downtown, so near Granville Street. It's so loud here. I've been here for 5 years, but it's so loud. And now that I've been here for 5 years, I think it really is time for me to seek out a new place where it's quieter. And hopefully I can do that. There's a lot of challenges with that. Obviously, money wise, I'm pretty strapped. And moving is never easy. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. The other final 3 pertain more to you. The first of those 3 is that I'd love to post more regularly on YouTube. Thank you to you watching. I'd love to post more long form content at least once per month, so 12 per year. And I'd love to be able to post quality content that can help you, just like my badminton video. This video isn't really to help you, it's really to help me hold myself accountable so I can look back in a year and see that I've made these goals and see where I'm at. And hopefully, even if I've hit one of these 5 or I've hit a little bit of each, I at least have made progress. And it's very important to just state it, write it down, do whatever you will right at the beginning of the year, so you're held more accountable rather than to just have the thought in your head and not have it written down or post it anywhere. So I encourage all of you to do the same thing as I am doing right now. Anyway, I hope to get to 1,000 subscribers. Please follow if you're watching and you're not subscribed. Yeah, thank you. So another goal that I have on my Instagram front is I gained 1,000 followers this year, which I'm very grateful for. I'm currently at 18.9 followers, 18.9 thousand followers on Instagram. I'd love to be able to get to 25,000. And there are many sub goals within that I'd love to hit, such that it would give me the best chance to get to the 25. I was able to get from 17 point something to 18 point something this year because I changed my style up. And after looking through all my analytics, I realized that one thing I needed to do is post more and more engaging content. So I need to post content where people like you are interested in watching not just the first 3 or 5 seconds worth, but maybe 10 or 15 or 20 seconds worth of that reel. I typically post 30-second reels, and my most recent reel did really well. And it's because the average watch time was 17 seconds, so more than 50% of the entire reel. I think that's the way to go in 2024. In our world where there's so much content, gone are the days of the 7-second reel. I think if you have good quality content that keeps people engaged, that's the way to go. And I need to work more on that to get myself to that 25K follower goal. And finally, this last one, I'm not going to elaborate too much, but it's actually my biggest goal. All I'll say is I would like to find fulfillment by accomplishment. These are very carefully picked words by myself. Fulfillment by accomplishment outside of my full-time job and not via my Instagram food stuff. Essentially, I think there are people that are content with life. They have a full-time job, maybe they have a family, and their goal is to be a very normal, have a family, have kids, and they're content financially with their full-time job and all of that. It's important for me not to feel complacent in life. And, even in my full-time job, I'm always thinking about, is there a different department that I could learn something from if I'm going to be at this company for a while? Or even on my Instagram front, I've been doing the same style for a long time. Maybe I should switch up my style. And so I hope to do that again in 2025 and try something new. Sometimes I look at Instagram and I look at, say, Tony from LC Sign, and he does bizarre things and he's always trying something different, and I really admire that. And so same thing goes with my life, your life. I think that I would like to find some fulfillment, new fulfillment that is outside of my work, outside of my Instagram work, and outside of my hobbies, where I can grow and I can accomplish something and feel like I'm doing something in this world, and hopefully it's something that is helpful to others, that solves problems, that provides value. And it may very well be through this YouTube account. Maybe if enough of you comment on this video and tell me, you'd like to hear more about this aspect that I mentioned or that aspect, whether it's my job resumes, or finance, I'm a CPA, or badminton. If I can provide value and find fulfillment through that, I think that would be a win. And only I can measure that. And I just don't want myself to be in a place where next year today, I'm just who I am. I'm just the same person with the same full-time job, doing the same Instagram food stuff with the same style, with nothing else outside of that is new. I think I really want to find something that's new while keeping all of this, that I can say, hey, my life is divided into all these pillars. I've got my full-time job, my Instagram, my YouTube, and through YouTube I have this and that. Like, if I can describe to people that my life is more colorful than just going to work, getting off work, going to restaurants, eating at food, posting about the food, and sleeping, which kind of has been the case for a very long time, that would be a win. And even if I don't reach that goal, if I can even have the beginnings of something like that by the end of next year, that would be a huge win. And what I'm saying is much easier said than done. It would be the hardest goal out of all of these goals. And who knows, maybe you watching this on YouTube, you can help me out by liking and subscribing and letting me know what kind of content you prefer to see from me. So with that, that's the recap of my 2024 as well as my 2025 goals. I encourage all of you to do the exact same thing. You don't have to post something on YouTube. Maybe just write it down. Maybe write it down even in the comments section right now what your goals are, so that at least it's documented somewhere that you can refer back to a year from now or half a year from now and be like, okay, that's what I thought I would do. Let's re-baseline, or I did a bit of this, but I didn't do a bit of that. That's okay. Like, you need to kind of set yourself straight. And that's what I'm talking to myself too. And so hopefully you can achieve your goals. And I wish you a very happy new year. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.